Hello everyone, going to do a short video of my 1970 Monte Carlo Super Sport 454. Has a TH400 automatic. All the Super Sports for 70 and 71 Monte Carlos were 400 automatics. This one had a 256 ratio rear posi in the rear. I changed it last summer to a 355 posi from a 67 Chevelle. I repainted the car cranberry red. It was originally gold, champagne gold with a gold top. The interior was saddle. Too much of the same colors everywhere. It didn't have any contrast, so I decided to make it something that I would like to keep for a long time. This second car that I've repainted, I did a 71 Monte Carlo for my son for his high school car. We just did a paint job on it and cleaned it up real good. But both came out good, pretty happy with it. Been showing this one some. Got a lot of options on it. It was an executive pool car from Kansas City. It was built in the Van Nuys plant, originally in California, then shipped to Kansas City to be used by the executives there for about 5 months. I've done a title search on the car and got a lot of information about it and talked to several of the owners, past owners. It's got tilt wheel. It's got the rear window defogger, power windows, power locks. Won't even be able to remember all the options. Of course, the SSs have the automatic load leveling system. It's got bumper guards front and rear. I've made a couple little changes as far as originality, other than the colors, obviously. But I added the belt line trim here at the bottom of the window sticker, and I changed the steering wheel. The car's running out real good. I've got about 1,000 miles on it since I finished restoration last summer. I've been taking it to some local shows and some cruise-ins, driving around town some, just enjoying it. Changed the intake to aluminum, put chrome valve covers on it. Of course, the air cleaner is different from original. Those were not original when I got the car. I do have the original intake. I'm running a quadrajet carburetor on it still. The automatic load leveling system works. I restored it to work a couple years ago, and restored the windshield wiper motor, power steering pump, power steering gear sector. Just about everything on the car has been redone or replaced. You may be able to see the hood hinges. Had those rebuilt professionally. Had them replated the oxide color they were originally from the factory. Hood latches, top and bottom, did the same thing with those as far as replating. A lot of the bolts, a lot of the hardware have been redone professionally to be the right colors. Some of the hardware I actually did myself. I bought plating kits from Caswell's and Eastwood Company and redid some of the bolts. Restored them to keep them original, but look like new. Here you can see I've turned the car around. The sunlight was bad to be able to see the interior, so you can see the optional steering wheel, the wood grain on the dash. Of course, all Monte Carlos had that. Has AM, FM in it. 4-speaker system. Had 3 from the factory. I went ahead and added the 4th one in the rear package tray. Power steering, power windows, door panels I've replaced. They're from Legendary Auto Interiors. Seat covers I bought from Cars Inc. Has the label for the posi traction. I can't see the trunk very well with the lighting like it is. can see the build sheet I found, not under the back seat, but it was actually inside the back seat underneath the 1-inch foam rubber. When I took the cover off to restore the rear seat, I finally found the correct build sheet for it. It had a second build sheet, but it was for a different car, about 70 ahead of this one on the line, and it was inside the bucket seat on the driver's side. And I'd pretty much given up on finding the correct build sheet at the time. So when I did the restoration on the rear seat, I was lucky to find it. And shows all the options, and it also shows that it was shipped to Kansas City. Some look at the 70 Monte Carlos and think it should have the trim on the very back, just like the 71 Monte SSs, but they didn't. They were just like the standard Montes in 70. It was only 71. They added the extra trim and the SS emblem on the back, along with the rubber bumper strip. So that's it. Thank you for looking.